Crack research team has broken down every play over the past year from BYU football and basketball and come up with the top 8 in each of those two sports. Okay? So
yeah, head-to-head. Let's go. Like two Rams on a mountain.
8 basketball, 8 football going head-to-head in a bracket.
Yes. So they were seeded 1 through 8. The top 8 in football, top 8 in basketball. So like the 8 seed in basketball against a 1 seed in football, and so on. So let's walk through the bracket. And here's how you vote, by the way. We're going to start this now. You go to vote.byutv.org, and you can vote on one matchup a day. This will take us through 3 weeks here to go weekdays on BYU Sports Nation here. So let's take a look at the brackets, Spence.
All right. So the number 1 seed in the football bracket, not surprisingly, Micah Simon and his catch from Zach Wilson against Tennessee. He's matched up with Zach Celius's persistent steal. Give me that ball. Transition outlet to Jake Toolson for 3 against Gonzaga.
Next matchup, TJ Haws is the 2 seed from Hoops, the winner versus Houston at the buzzer beater, and then the 7 seed in football. Chaz Ayu, the strip/recovery at Toledo. That was a great play mitigated by what happened next, which was an interception returned down to the 2-yard line that actually injures Zach Wilson's thumb.
The number 3 seed from BYU football, Baylor Romney to Matt Bushman on a double reverse flea flicker trick play against Boise State, taking on TJ Haws. Throw it off the back of the defender, inbound play against Virginia Tech and Maui.
Then the next one, 4 seed in Hoops, Yoli Childs, the dunk against the Zags. Kind of sealed it, right? Just nice play. And then the 5 seed in football, Dax Milne, his touchdown catch against USC. What a great catch.
And that's against a 5-star cornerback as well.
That's a fun matchup, by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's former walk-on versus 5-star.
Number 1 seed from basketball, TJ Haws, game winner and New St. Mary's face against the Gales to win on February 1st. He's taking on another Dax Milne touchdown catch against USF, a one-hander in South Florida.
Those were great, man. The next matchup, 2 seed, Diane Gonwoliku's interception against USC to seal the win in overtime. And then the 7 seed in basketball, Alex Barcelo's game-cinching 3 against Utah State.
Huge. He had made 1 shot to that point, 1 for 8, I think, and then he knocks in that 3.
It didn't win the game, but it sealed the game, if you will.
Yeah. The 4 seed from BYU football, maybe this is a sleeper here. Tyson Williams, overtime, double overtime for that matter, touchdown with the entire BYU football team parading him into the end zone against that SEC front.
Yeah, there was some discussion about that one.
Taking on TJ Haws' dunk against St. Mary's to send that game into overtime in Moraga.
Yeah. And then the last matchup here, 3 seed in Hoops, TJ Haws, alley-oop to Yoli Childs at San Diego to win the game. You play to win the game, I'm told. And then 6 seed in football, Matt Bushman, trick play against Liberty. Touchdown catch from Micah Simon.
Okay, those are the 16 plays that our crack research team has come up with. I do have a few questions for the committee, Jerem.
Like what?
First of all, the number 1 play from football was not a touchdown.
I don't disagree 1 iota with this.
Okay.
This is the best play of the year by far.
I'm just bringing it up. It wasn't a scoring play, so does that knock it down a seed line at all, or should it? You say no.
No,
okay?
But Sunday play will knock it down 1 seed line.
Okay. And then the 4 seed, Tyson Williams, is that play underseeded?
No, I think 4 is a good spot for it.
Okay.
There was discussion with that one whether it should be on there at all, and one person in the room said no, and I really disagreed with that.
I was not the person.
It was
that
absolutely.
Said
I wouldn't passive aggressive you like that. I would behind your back later, but I wouldn't in front of everyone.
It needs to be on the list. Okay, for today's matchup, our first matchup pits our top-seeded football play, Micah Simon, the miracle play at Tennessee in Knoxville against the 8th seed Zach Celius with the steal against Gonzaga, outlet to Jake Toolson for a long 3-pointer. That is the first matchup you can vote on today.
How about we watch those?
Yes, please.
Let's start with Micah Simon against Tennessee.
50 yards away from field goal territory. A step up by Wilson. Deep man is open. It's caught by Simon.
Oh, yeah,
he's free
baby.
at the 40, the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15.
You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle.
BYU is going to lose that game if they don't have an unbelievable play like
the Rocky Top Revival against the Tennessee team that won 8 games this season.
Think about what that play meant, too. If BYU doesn't win that game, then they end up 6-6 in the regular season instead of 7-5. Geek.
Yeah, it changes everything.
And then
did they beat USC the following week?
I don't know. It's hard to know, right? And then the second play, Zach Celius against Gonzaga with Jake Toulson finishing it off.
Zags come the other way, down 10, and beneath the basket, bobbling the ball is Woolridge. He's tied up. BYU got a hand on it. Celius yanks it away. Took it from him. He's stolen away. And outlets to Kobe Lee. Down 4 to Jake. Transition triple. He got it!
Did you see who he hit that over, by the way?
Philip Petrusev.
WCC Player of the Year.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's so much juice in that play.
Yeah, great play. That was such a fun environment. Unbelievable. Yeah, so vote. Go to vote.byutv.org and pick which play you feel is the best play. Voting ends at 9 a.m. Mountain tomorrow. Then we'll open the voting for the next matchup. So we'll do one matchup a day. Vote on this. Go to vote.byutv.org and vote right now. And right now, Micah Simon's catch up 70-30 on the Celia Steel. I'll be shocked if the Simon catch doesn't get to the final.
Ooh.
I think it's that good.
Oh, it was so memorable.
Yeah, and we'll see which play is the best play. Because guess what? For the first time in a couple years, basketball gave us a lot of amazing plays. They've had some good plays, but I mean, like TJ Haas plays could be by itself on this.
All-timers.
Alley-oop,
All-timers.
dunk, St. Mary's, Houston. Like TJ Haas is carrying the basketball portion of this in a tremendous way. Yeah.
Vote.byutv.org to have your say.